In the deserts of the Middle East, amidst growing tensions and regional rivalries, a short-range ballistic missile emerged as a symbol of Iran's evolving military power. Known as the Fateh-110, this tactical weapon not only changed the battlefield equations, but also raised alarms in capitals far beyond its reach. Today, we uncover the story, the science, and the strategy behind Iran's homegrown missile, the Fateh-110. Scroll, Scene 1, Origins and Development. Narrator. The story of the Fateh-110 begins in the late 1990s, when Iran, under increasing international isolation, embarked on a bold mission to become self-reliant in missile technology. Faced with arms embargoes and denied access to Western military hardware, Iran looked eastward to countries like China, North Korea, and Syria for support. Visual. Engineers working in a lab, missile blueprints on tables, early missile test footage. Narrator. The Fateh-110 is widely believed to be derived from the Chinese DF-11, CSS-7, or the Syrian version of the Soviet Scud. But the Iranians added their own signature: improved accuracy, solid fuel propulsion, and local manufacturing. By 2002, the first generation of the Fateh-110 had entered service. Rocket. Scene 2, Design and Specifications. Narrator. The Fateh-110 is a road-mobile, short-range ballistic missile (SRBM) with a range between 200 and 300 kilometers depending on the variant. It is designed to deliver quick, accurate strikes against military bases, airfields, and critical infrastructure. Visual. 3D cutaway animation of the missile, rotating with key specs highlighted. Length. Approximately 8.86 meters. Diameter. 610 millimeters. Weight. Approximately 3,450 kg. Warhead. High explosive HE submunitions, or fragmentation. Guidance. Inertial navigation system INS plus GPS or electro-optical upgrades in later versions. Accuracy. Estimated SEP circular error probable of 100 meters or less in newer versions. Propulsion. Single-stage solid fuel motor. Narrator. Unlike older liquid fuel Scuds, the solid fuel engine of the Fateh-110 allows for rapid launch preparation and lower maintenance, ideal for mobile warfare. Test Tube. Scene 3, Variants and Evolution. Narrator. The Fateh-110 has not remained static. Over the years, Iran developed a series of increasingly advanced versions. Visual. Timeline of missile versions appearing one by one. 1. Fateh-110 General 1 introduced till the 2002 basic inertial guidance, approximately 200 km range. 2. Gen 2. Improved accuracy and electronics. 3. Gen 3 2010 better range and targeting, approximately 250 km. 4. Gen 4 2012 range increased to approximately 300 km, improved targeting, smaller SEP. 5. Fateh-Mobin. Introduced electro-optical terminal guidance, see and strike, capability. 6. Zolfaghar. Extended range up to 700 km, warhead separation, better penetration. 7. Desful. Range approximately 1,000 km, sometimes viewed as a cross between SRBM and MRBM. 8. Rod 500. Lightweight composite body, improved speed and maneuverability. Narrator. The Fateh family has thus grown beyond its original form, blending precision strike capability with enhanced survivability. Globe. Scene 4, Users and Exports. Narrator. The Fateh-110 and its derivatives are not confined to Iranian launchers alone. Tehran has exported or transferred technology to several allies and proxies. Visual. Map of the Middle East with missiles appearing over Lebanon, Syria, Iraq, Yemen. Hezbollah, Lebanon believed to possess Fateh-110 or M600 Syrian clone. Syrian Arab Army. Reported use of M600s, allegedly based on Fateh-110. Iraqi militias PMF suspected to receive Fateh variants via Iran. Houthis Yemen possess Burkan missiles possibly derived from Fateh tech. Narrator. In the hands of Iran's regional partners, the Fateh missile becomes not just a weapon, but a tool of deterrence, intimidation, and asymmetric warfare. Collision. Scene 5, Combat Use and Strikes. Narrator. The Fateh-110 hasn't just sat in storage. It has been fired in combat, often with political messages. Visual. Footage of Iranian missile strikes, explosions, aerial footage of impacts. 2017 Deir-ez-Zor strike. Iran launched 6 Fateh-110s at ISIS targets in eastern Syria, its first long-range missile operation in decades. 2018 Erbil strike. IRGC fired missiles at Kurdish dissident headquarters in northern Iraq. 2020 Iraq strikes. In retaliation for Soleimani's assassination, Iran used Fateh-class missiles like Zolfaghar and Fateh to strike U.S. bases. Narrator: these strikes weren't just military. They sent a clear message. Iran can target with precision, and it's willing to do so. Satellite. Scene 6. Geopolitical impact. Narrator: the Fateh-110 represents more than a missile, it's a pillar in Iran's strategy of forward defense. Unable to match its rivals in air power or navy, Iran has turned to missiles. Visual. Military parade in Tehran, missiles on display, US and Israeli analysts reacting. Narrator: by deploying precision SRBMs, Iran deters adversaries like Israel, Saudi Arabia, and the US, knowing that key targets, from airbases to oil refineries, are within range. Quote on screen from Israeli defense analyst. Greater than, the Fateh-110, in the hands of Hezbollah, can hit Tel Aviv with a high degree of accuracy. That changes our defense posture. Narrator: with growing fears of a missile war in the Middle East, the Fateh-110 has triggered new arms races in missile defense, from Israel's Iron Dome and David's Sling to Saudi Patriot batteries. Magnifying glass. Scene 7. Limitations and countermeasures. Narrator: but the missile is not without limitations. Despite its accuracy, the Fateh-110 is still a ballistic missile, its flight path can be predicted. Modern missile defense systems are increasingly geared to intercept such threats. Visual. Interceptor missiles launching, radar tracking footage. Narrator: furthermore, satellite surveillance can often track mobile launchers. And during wartime, launch sites become top priority targets. Compass. Conclusion. Narrator: in a world where conventional air power often rules the battlefield, Iran has forged its own path through missile warfare. The Fateh-110 is more than a weapon, it is a symbol of defiance, ingenuity, and the new age of precision conflict in the Middle East. Visual. Fateh missile rising from desert, fading into regional map. Narrator: as long as tensions endure in the region, the shadow of the Fateh-110 will remain, a short-range missile with long-range consequences.